Hey, HappiDaze here. In today's video, we're doing a quick recap of the last couple weeks. So last time we kicked off, I was about to head on vacation. We had a bunch of stuff going on. I came back. Unfortunately, work has just been really busy, so I haven't had much of a chance to record videos. So just wanted to do a quick recap of kind of what's been going on the last couple weeks with the different events going on and kind of what we're doing on this channel kind of going forward into the new year. So first off, let's take a look at some of the events that have happened since the last time we talked. So obviously when we left, we were kind of in the middle of the Elders debut launch of all the different legends there. Out of the four, I think they're all real good in their own respects. I definitely am a big fan of the bird, the guy right there. He's pretty fantastic. Of course, Jupiter was really good as well. Not sure it was okay, but I think the synergy of them all coming together is where that benefit of that team really comes in. I'm kind of really impressed with how Bandai made them all work together. I was afraid it would be another situation like the Judge and his children when they came out, where, yeah, they were kind of good together, but didn't have longevity. So I think the benefit of this team is because they have so many crazy buffs on them, and especially the supports are absolutely fantastic units. Like, these guys are going to see a play for a long time coming. So very happy with the 5 Elders all together coming out. Super excited to keep using them, keep getting more level limit breaks into them, and really get them excellent in PvP and get going there. So after that came, of course, the evolution of Blackbeard. Wasn't too impressed. Like, I think Bandai doesn't really nail these super evolutions very well. I think half of the problem is that because they're not really that difficult to get, Bandai kind of doesn't really spend too much time making them really OP or broken, unless it's like a crazy title character. You think Blackbeard would be an extremely popular character both in the English and Japanese community here, but unfortunately he didn't get really that great of a buff. So yeah, he'll be used a lot for this upcoming Xuna Clash. The Xuna Clash that just passed had 2 of his Blackbeard units, and they kind of continued that with both Katarina Devon and Van Augur on the Pirate King Adventures banner. So a lot of kind of crazy stuff going on. What I'd probably recommend to people is, if you are waiting to spend your gems, or really getting itchy to spend your gems before the New Year's up, wait for the anniversary. So obviously they released this batch before the anniversary. Kind of a little weird, to be honest with you, just because, you think they want to have really crazy big characters for anniversary. Now, granted, the Blackbeard pairs aren't really that good in terms of, like, the full spectrum of them, right? Obviously, Blackbeard is popular, and a couple of them do have limited followings, but they're not kind of that big blockbuster, like, hey, spend all your gems there. So, be curious to see what they do for the 11th anniversary, or, the 11.5 anniversary there. So we'll have to see what happens going forward there. Just going through some of the other stuff that's happening. Of course, we get the Super Evolution of Shanks. If you did the Assault Rumble matches, you were able to get a copy of the Skulls to evolve him. Again, just another mid upgrade, unfortunately. Had a bunch of copies of this guy, but it looks like it was kind of all for naught, as he's not going to really be that great going forward. But again, he's boosted for this event. He'll see some use, but you probably won't see him too much after that. Next, we have Grand Party coming up on Halloween. Love to see that. I love Grand Party, probably one of my favorite game modes on the game. So, of course, excited to see that and go forward with that. And then we kind of talk about the PKA there with the Katarina Devon and the Van Augur as the kind of the boosted units, also boosted for Assault Rumble. So, if you're trying to get the most bang for your buck, getting any of those rare recruits or Van Augur or Katarina will get you the highest point boosters, not only for PKA, but also for the Assault Rumble. And then lastly, obviously, OPTC run. I haven't really talked too much about it. I do enjoy this game mode. I don't think it's a crazy investment. Maybe takes 10 minutes on a Sunday to do. Free 20 gems. Yeah, just really can't complain too much about that. So, one other change I want to note, where I don't think it was specifically mentioned in any of these notes here. I know on TMs now they're giving a lot more of the bento boxes to get reduced stamina, or to get your stamina refresh there, which is great if you want to rank high. But it means that rankings are trending a little bit higher, I think, in total points than they were previously. So I do welcome the change a little bit. I do like having more runs, being able to kind of rank a little bit higher, and get to those higher points much quicker is always definitely appreciated there. So like that change for the bento boxes. Hope they keep doing quality of life improvements like that going forward, and I think that will be really good. So that being said, that's kind of all the major events that are going on. Now to kind of switch gears a little bit and talk about kind of what we're hoping to do on this channel. So Like I said, when I first started this channel, probably about a year and a half ago now, there was a couple of main things I was hoping to get out of it. So one was to be able to kind of show some Sugarfest luck to people who aren't really always getting the latest units there, right? And hopefully I showed you this year. There's a lot of banners where I just haven't been really great on at all. Some I did get lucky on. I'm not going to sit here and say all my banners are bad. I had a lot of good banners in there as well. So I would say on average, it probably took me maybe like 10 multis or so to pull the debut legend on all the banners if you were to average out all the Sugafest across all the different ones that we've pulled on. So, you know, I do enjoy doing pull videos. We'll continue doing pull videos in the future. And then on some of the other topics of some of the other type of videos people do, a lot of the team building stuff and some of the rookie videos or beginner videos there. I would say I had as much time as I'd like to do a lot of those. So I think going into the new year and into next year, you know, that will be a big focus for me, trying to get a little bit more back onto the team building aspect of OPTC. Like I said, it's just been kind of really crazy the last month or so between vacations and work and everything else. I just haven't had a chance to really dig down into those team videos and kind of really getting those out beforehand. So I'm going to do a little bit more prepping so I can make sure I get those out, you know, before the events come out, and then hopefully, you know, it'll help you guys out if you don't pull the latest boosters or you have some free-to-play teams. So that being said, we're not going anywhere. We're still going to be here. We're still going to be pumping out One Piece content. Obviously, you know, we'll probably really start ramping up again in November, but I'll probably, you know, have some videos out for Grand Party when that comes out, of course. Like to showcase videos for that game mode. I think that's where a lot of people can see strategies and how we do things there, and be really helpful. And it'll be interesting to see for this season how the 5 Elder teams go and how we're able to kind of take them and tackle them for this Grand Party. So that being said, thank you guys as always so much for watching. If you like this content or you want us to keep up to date with what we're doing, make sure to always like and subscribe so we can get you the latest content, latest news, latest videos out as fast as we can. As always, thank you guys for being always there and, you know, staying subbed through the little break that I was taking. Really appreciate that. Hope to have a lot more quality content videos out there. And as always, until next time, be kind to each other. Thanks.